The rule number one with these guys, don't bother them and they will leave you alone. There. Welcome to the shop. I'm Jared and this is Wrench Every Day. And today's a little bit different because we are once again in a field and not quite in a shop, even though I welcomed you to it. And behind me is something I wasn't expecting or even planning to purchase, but I'm excited to share with you because a friend called with a deal that was kind of too good to be true. And when he told me the price, I couldn't refuse it. And speaking of deals that are too good to be true, today's sponsor has one for you. Today's sponsor is you guys and all of the support that you give us on the channel by watching the views, watching the advertisements, by clicking the like, by commenting. All of that stuff is a huge support of the channel and makes you guys a sponsor of us. And we appreciate it and love everything you do for us. The other thing you guys do is support us by jumping over to the Bunker branding page that we have and picking up these awesome shirts that we have. We've also got keychains that are going to come really soon. Dwayne may pop up a picture of the prototype that you'll be able to order along with these fantastic shirts. Now, something I want to do, because we've not been able to see as many of you wearing this merch, is I want to start a new hashtag. Hashtag Team Wrench Every Day. Go ahead and start posting pictures of you guys wearing some of our merchandise or even just wrenching on your car so we can find you guys and appreciate you even more, giving you a little heart and thank you for following us, watching us, buying our merchandise, and again, just being the awesome viewers that you are, and we appreciate you so very much. I'll get on. This is a lot of shirts. How does Doug do this? Like, I don't get it. All right, and some of you may already know what this is. Some of you are wondering, what exactly is this Chevrolet next to me? It is a 2002 Chevrolet Tahoe. And I had a friend that was moving and he called me up and said, "Hey Jared, would you like my Tahoe?" And I said, "I don't want to buy anything right now because some of you are familiar, some of you may not be familiar, but I am looking for a shop. We don't have a shop to work out of in Georgia, and we're kind of pooling all of our money for that." When I told him I didn't want to buy it, he said, "Please just come get it. It has to be tomorrow." So I grabbed a trailer and went and picked it up because who's going to turn down a free vehicle? I mean, look how much I got for free. And speaking of how much, we should probably go over how much it actually needs to be a working vehicle. So I'm going to pick you up and walk you around and introduce you to my free Tahoe. So obviously something free is going to come with some strings attached, and the strings on this one is it does not drive. It was taken out on a trip to the store and there it quit moving. Something broke pretty substantial and they couldn't get it to move. They towed it home where it has sat for 4 years. I was told before it was parked it had been painted, but as it sat, it's picked up a few scratches here and there and is growing a little bit more vegetation than your Northern California farmers. And I don't think this is as good as what you get from Northern California farmers either. But as my good friend Derek says, you can tell a lot about the history of a vehicle by starting in the back. So let us come back here. This paint looks really good on camera. It's kind of exciting. Okay. Ooh, it is, it's fresh in here. And by fresh, I mean absolutely rank. We've got a whole lot more growing. I don't know that it is a good thing when you find a drive shaft in the back of a vehicle. That generally is probably going to indicate broken. And again, I've heard broken. We've got a mold. It's a good thing. I love detailing. I guess a positive we can go off is we've got some spare running boards that was actually placed into the vehicle with care and cardboard to not make these seats any worse than they are. So with every third row, let's see, does it tumble? Oh, I pushed one. Isn't that supposed to? Ugh. There we go. So folded it up. What do we have in our jack storage? Nothing. We have a hole. Hopefully we don't need a jack. We got more, no prizes there. All right, well. Hey, brackets for the running boards. So we have options when it comes to running boards, which is exactly what you look for. You want tubular or you want factory? You've got both. Now, I don't know much about trim levels of a Tahoe, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have not steel wheels. Talking with my friend, he actually borrowed this truck's wheels to put them on his Denali because he didn't want to buy 20-inch tires. So not only did he just give me a truck for free, he said he will buy new tires for his Denali so I can have the aluminum wheels back for this truck. So there we got some more of our growth. Locked door. How about this one? There we go. What's behind door number 12? Oh, hello there, sir. The rule number 1 with these guys, don't bother them and they will leave you alone. There. Oh, we've got ants, because ants are exactly what you want in a truck. So we're up to wasps and ants, mildew, mold, but I do think most of this will come clean really nice. I'm kind of impressed with the amount of trim that is in this vehicle. Looks like we've got some rear air conditioning and heat, which is nice. And yeah, here we go. I really wish you guys could smell just how wonderful this truck doesn't smell. And behind door number 37. Huh. Those are always fun to find. Those would be better served to a friend in Texas. In the center here, we have got, hey, we got some rear audio control. We've got OnStar. We've got a very dirty cup holder, tape deck, CD player. I mean, what else could you want? Golly, it's warm in here. But let's take a look under the hood and then we can start talking more in depth what I know is broken and what it's gonna take to fix it. And up, there we go. Alrighty, and beneath the hood, we have the ever prevalent 5.3 liter LS engine that has sticks and has mouse homes and a lot of other interesting critter things. What we can tell, given the amount of rust water here, I'm predicting a water pump failure, just given, again, our general spray patterns and coolant's missing. Next step would be, I guess, let's start it, right? Let's see if I've got a battery charge to start our truck. Okay. Oh. Well, would you look at that? I kind of thought we wouldn't have enough battery for that, but let's come under here. That's almost too easy. But let's zoom you in. I just noticed our water pump pulley right there. It shouldn't wiggle that much, so we definitely have a broken water pump. That's not really where the problems start. Let's jump inside the cab. And guys, it's warm. It's very warm. We have got ourselves 163,000 miles, no fuel. Apparently it thinks it's in tow haul mode. We are charging. Obviously we're not overheating because we don't have coolant. And check engine light. But, you know what, let's check. Am I gonna be spoiled? Oh my goodness. It has air conditioning. It's got air conditioning, but if we keep running it, I'll probably hurt the engine. And that's not why this truck was free. So let's turn that off. Okay, we are in reverse. And I don't know how well that sound is coming through to you guys, but it's not good. Yeah, but I have found come in now. It will roll forward slightly. But this might be why, not might, this is why that drive shaft is sitting in the back of the truck. Alrighty, let's get into what's wrong. If I can even show you guys, I probably should have found a little higher place to pull up to. Right there is where that drive shaft would connect to. And a little bit further up is a vacuum modulator that is missing. And it ended up losing all of its fluid and kind of locking up and breaking. And when it did that, we're gonna come back. Oh, camera fell. There we go. Back, and this is what's called a transfer case. So on a four-wheel drive vehicle, it splits the power front to back and allows you to have four-wheel drive. And when that front differential locked up, this is run on what's kind of like a bicycle chain, or a super heavy-duty bicycle chain, and that broke. And when they break, it's hard to get the truck moving. So that's why this thing was parked, and we're gonna need to take care of some of the stuff for that. We're gonna need to do a new transfer case, possibly transmission, hopefully not a transmission, and a front differential, and then there's the fun of everything that goes wrong with the vehicle after sitting. The water pump was bad, I think, before it parked, so we've got to do water pump. We've got to do the other drivetrain parts. We're going to need to do brakes, most likely, all of its fluids, and then an extensive detail. There's a mold, there's mildew, and critters and funk everywhere. And is it worth it normally on a 2002 Chevy Tahoe? I don't know. I'm excited to get to do some of this work, and it's something you guys might enjoy to see. And this particular truck is worth it because if we look, that is mostly just slight surface rust. As far as legitimate rust goes, this truck has none of it. It's perfect. The paint underneath is going to be really good. So I'm looking forward to getting it polished up and see what it looks like. But right now what I'm looking forward to is we're going to crawl out from under this vehicle and talk a little bit more about it. All right, so that's kind of the quick tour of my free 2002 Chevy Tahoe. It needs some love. It's been sitting a whole lot, and I also kind of totally forgot to segue in when we loaded this thing up. So you get to see some fun drone footage of putting this thing on the trailer now. So you saw how easy it got on, and unfortunately unloading it again, it has no reverse, and I didn't discover that until I was here all by myself. So that was fun getting it into this resting spot. But we're gonna go ahead and have to order the differential, the transfer case, and some of those other hard parts. Thankfully, I have good friends at J&J Auto Wrecking that I've already reached out to that we're gonna work on getting them here. So I'm excited to bring this thing back to life. Our next episode with the Tahoe is going to be getting everything working perfect mechanically. The car able to drive forward and back, stop safely, all new fluids in it. We're gonna check what our error codes are, hopefully get all of them fixed. And again, making it a nice tip-top running vehicle. And then after that will be the thing I hate probably more than gear oil, and that's detailing a car. We're going to go through this poor, neglected, sitting under pine trees for 4 years truck and bring it back to life. And hopefully Dwayne can do some magic. The sun is just blowing out my face right here. It is, it's bright out, it's hot out, and I'm going to find some air conditioning. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for the introduction of this new car. It's a little bit different, but it's not every day someone calls you up and says, hey, you want to come get something for free? And well, I'm a hoarder. If you got something free, maybe I'll come get it too. Actually don't, I don't need anything else. Not right now, maybe in a couple months, we'll talk about that. But as always, I'm Jared, reminding you to always make questionable choices. And when it comes to free vehicles, yeah, say yes. We'll see ya.